Welcome to our Skillshop project. Task 5, develop a forget password and add-on for signing in process. In previous videos we talk about sign in process, remember me option, sign in process functioning, sign up process functioning. Now we go into function of projects sign in process. What we use in today, we talk about today forgot password add-on. Password add-on. So same for the remember tokens, but in here we use password reset tokens, and you can see it's can link to user table like this, and password tokens like this. It's a hash one. It has 10 or 10 minute at least expiration, and we can get message like this if we want, like regular notification code expire in 10 minutes. So let's try out. Okay, I'm gonna use this email. I already registered with that, and yeah, we don't need for password, so we use this forget option. Send code. You can see the animation, sending notification code. Yeah, notification code sent successfully, and yeah, we get the new password in here. Yeah, let's copy and paste, code verify, add new code, I add this and reset password successfully. Now we add yeah, let's try out with this. However, we already we can now log in with our password. If we can't, we can use forget password again. Now we back to code. Email PHP, exception PHP, 0 auth PHP, POP3 PHP, PHP mailer, SMTP PHP. They are for email process, for our send our notification email. So we can see we require SMTP, exception and PHP mailer because they are the files. The reason our notification code sent to user's email address, and we require them in PHP, and we are using in here, and we have a class for email helper, and we have public static function to send reset code for user, send password reset code, and in here we configure as need, and we add the email and password like this, and we also send and we send our uh, code via SMTP. That's what I am talking about. So we use if else condition. If email send error, email sent to email, return true, else email fail, that's mean false. And we also use catch here to get email error. Yeah, now forget password process. In forgot password process, it's the PHP for forgot password process. We require DB connection and email PHP. We don't need others because they required by email PHP, so we just link the email PHP only. And we also use, we only getting email because we send email to our code, as you can see. So we got email by post method, and you can see the if else condition here again, and we search the email in here, SQL query. If email exit, we send the verification code, and we use fetch as okay. Of course, this is Ajax method, and we delete all records. We should do that by IUD, input output deal, because now password should be updated, right? And generate new code and store in database. And yeah, we should be expired. So code hash, expiry, 3 variables. And also IUD for insert the new, the password reset token to save the new password reset token. Yeah, and we can see email helper here to send reset code, echo success, so no user found. If no email, no user found will get by here, but if user have typed the right email, he get echo success. Echo mean a message like we got earlier, verification successfully, kind of like that. Okay, this is the code for verify code in JavaScript function verify code, and you can see we got value for verify code and forgot email, and we use if else condition again, use HTTP request, XML HTTP request. Of course, this is Ajax method, and we use another if else for success, set timeout, because code for 10 minutes. And for reset password, function reset password, we got value for reset password confirmation, and forget email. If else again for PWD, and let form for append get the outputs. PWD mean password, and yeah, HTTP request, if else condition again for reset password and reset password confirm. Yeah, also functions to handle forget password model, and also reset to step 1, hide other steps when opening model by get element by ID, and focus on the email input field when model opens. function to close forget password model and reset all fields and message. Reset all input field and message when closing the model. Function to go back email entry step to code verification step. And in index we can see yeah, this is forget password button here. We added on click the JavaScript function. That's why I explained JavaScript auth file before. And open forget model. That's why I previously talked about open forget password model that actually connect to this path. As I told you, open password model. Forget password model here. Function open forget password model in here, and it called by one click in HTML here. Sorry, HTML not index.php. So yeah, sign in process and reset password process. In reset password process, if action is reset, this is how we got this action reset password variable, confirm password variable, using post method for confirm password variable, post method for password variable. If empty, echo password is required. If else, the classic if else condition. And we are searching database to find email. Update the user password in here using IUD operator, SQL operator, and delete use token to prevent reuse. That's why when I refresh, our previous token actually removed, because the token for only 10 minutes. See, no tokens. Password reset tokens. Look, no password reset tokens. But if you backward to video, you can show a password reset token. And yeah, echo for password successfully reset. For sign in process, yeah, sign in process, validation email, password verify. Okay, this is how sign in process look like. Alright, okay. Am I replace? Okay, that's for today. Hope you learned something new, and we will meet on next video. Thank you.